Good evening, y'all. I wanted to talk about something tonight because it brought to my attention um, after hearing about tonight and today's ruling of the Supreme Court, where they will not be addressing the suit filed by the Attorney General of Texas against the four states, I believe it's four states, that committed federal treason and fraud, voters fraud. Um, it was brought to my attention, not really brought to my attention, but I guess I decided to dig deeper into what's going on in the United States today. And I find it very interesting that soon after November 5th and November 7th, November 5th being Guy Fawkes Day, and November 7th being the election day, that all of a sudden there's no protest. Up until that day, you can find all kinds of news and media outlets about the protests or about the riots going on all across America. Whether it's been in Houston, whether it's been in Austin, whether it's been Wisconsin, Kenosha, Wisconsin was a big one, Sacramento, California. All of these places, there was large protests. And all of a sudden, you look in the news media and you look at everything that's going on, especially big news media, there's suddenly no protest. There's nothing. All it is is finding out who is going to be elected, who is going to be elected, who is going to be the president of the United States. Um, I think it's very interesting. Leading up to that day, they're trying to divide the United States, and that's all it is. It's a division of the United States. Now, I don't understand it. The last time we had a divide this big in the United States was the United States Civil War, um, and it was a very big deal. But I think as American people, as patriotic American people, we should stand up and say, wait, hold on. Why is that? Why are we trying to divide America? Now, my personal belief is to force as much hatred against each other as in the American people to cause this divide is to cause something like another civil war. We all know that if one person or another gets elected, there's going to be a lot of riots and a lot of protests calling against either or president-elects. Now, I have my own personal beliefs, and through policies, I believe that President-elect Donald Trump is a better choice. But I do also understand that there's a lot of Americans out there today, and these are Americans, or they tried to be American, who want to push a socialist agenda. The United States was not founded on socialism. The United States was not founded on Marxism or communism, which is a base of socialism. And if we look back in history, socialism does not work. I don't want to cause a divide. I want to give out facts. There is no country in the world that socialism has ever worked. There are countries where certain socialist policies have worked. And there are a lot of countries, almost every country that has put in a socialist policy, in which socialist policies do not work. They cause a bigger divide. They create issues amongst the people. They cause civil unrest. They cause revolutions, wars. They take away the freedoms of the people that these bills are trying to protect. Now, personally, I look back in the Constitution as a constitutionalist and a more right-leaning libertarian. I look back at the Constitution and I say, well, we have the right to pursue happiness and we have the right of freedoms. That's something that our founding fathers gave to us. The rights to have freedoms and the rights to have these certain freedoms are being taken from us in these socialistic ideals. Please, Americans, wake up. If you want to get more news on what's going on and more deeper news, go look at the Conservative Twins on YouTube. They're great guys. I love watching them. If Steven Crowder's another good one. on Louder with Crowder and his show. Amazing show, and amazing people to watch. And he actually did an interview on the Supreme Court right with the Attorney General of Texas right before he went onto the Supreme Court and looked at them. If you have any questions on the Second Amendment or any questions on what news is going on there, go look at Guns and Gadgets on YouTube. All three are great sources. I strongly, please, I strongly hope you go look at them. They're very, very good sources. They actually do their research, and they know what they're talking about. Thank you. Have a good night.